Just 3 days away from college football with a number of great games, including in the Big 12, TCU going to Minnesota to take on the Golden Gophers. Mark Rogers TV reviewing every schedule in Power 5 college football. We're ranking them within the conferences, and then we're going to take on the task and probably stay up all night analyzing them 1 through 66 to give you a ranking 1 through 66. We are in the Big 12 with Iowa State, and they come in, the Cyclones do, with the 6th most difficult schedule in the 10-team Big 12. So they've got the one difficult game out of conference, difficult with quotations around it, in Iowa, the Hawkeyes and the Cyclones. So Iowa's been a much, much better football program, more respected football program, a program that's went to major bowl games, won an Orange Bowl 5 seasons ago, that has played programs like LSU and Florida and Texas in bowl games. But over the last 10 years, Iowa State, despite having a losing record in just about all those 10 seasons, with a 5-5 series record against Iowa. So this season, the Hawkeyes go to Iowa State in that second week matchup on September 12th. That's 1 week after the Northern Iowa game, so that cannot be overlooked either by a football team that won 3 games last season. Also out of conference is Toledo. So those are the 3 games out of conference. Northern Iowa, Iowa, and Toledo. I can respect it from the standpoint that at least Iowa State is playing a Power 5 team, one that they typically, they do always play and have to play to a certain extent in Iowa, but they do play at least a Power 5 team, unlike Baylor, Kansas State, North Carolina State, Mississippi State, Ole Miss. You get the picture. So within the conference, hey, easy analysis here. Everybody plays everyone. So I'm giving the nod to the lesser teams like the Iowa States and Kansas teams because they have to play both TCU and Baylor, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State. They have to play the better teams. Of course, they don't play themselves. So while it's the same schedule, 8 out of 9, of course, if you're a bad team, you got to play a good team. So if you're Iowa State, you got to play TCU and Baylor, and they play you. So that gives the nod to an Iowa State in this situation. Otherwise, it's a very cut and dry situation in everyone playing everyone. So they've got a difficult stretch here in mid-October into November with TCU, Baylor, Texas, Oklahoma. That's very difficult. TCU, Baylor, Texas, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State. So that's a 5-game stretch in which probably Iowa State loses all 5. There's the Cyclones for you. Not a whole lot to say there. They will try to get to a bowl game by the magic formula of 3-0 non-conference, which is going to be difficult with the Hawkeyes coming to town, but they'll be a slight underdog. And then they go 3-6 in the Big 12, and voila, you have a bowl team. It's been difficult for the Cyclones to accomplish that. We shall see this season. Would love to hear from you on Mark Rogers TV.